Second test run of CNC router. Changed the drive couplings to flexible couplings, and that's done away with a lot of the noise and nasty sounds I was getting. Just using my cheap router bought from B&Q. Further modifications I've done, I just put some springs. I put a spring tensioner on my chain. The chain was needed to give drive to both sides of the x-axis. What I found is when I had the one drive on this side is I've got a lot of wobbling on the left hand side of the x-axis. Also, because the machine was getting too big and too heavy, because this machine is made from mild steel, I was going to make it out of aluminium, but the cost of aluminium for my first prototype was too expensive, so I decided to make it from mild steel. You'll hear also a few squeaks and groans. I've not actually lubricated the piece of kit yet, so that needs to be done. But the latest modification was the machine was getting so heavy that I couldn't move it, that what I've had to do is build a jacking caster stand. Basically it works on a cantilever basis. As you can see there, let me get from a different angle. There you can see that it's a cantilever basis with casters mounted under each of these cross members. At the end I've just got a footstep where you stand down with your foot, and the whole caster then slips underneath and raise the whole machine by about 10mm off the floor, but that's sufficient to move it around. Then I've just clamped the whole thing with the wheels down position with a couple of G-clamps. This is where all the electronics are mounted, in just a red toolbox that I found cheap and looks nice. My power cut off button, which cuts power to everything, and the system running through its process using Mach 3. The only thing I've found is the system seems to, the whole piece of kit seems a bit slow because I'm using this 10 TPI thread. Really, if I'd had maybe a lot coarser thread, I would have a lot more speed. But I may change this yet anyway to chain and cog, which would make the whole thing a lot quicker. A bit more difficult to work out the thread pitch, but I'll do that with possibly a DTI gauge. Hope you like my first attempt at a CNC router. It's nearly ready to put a piece of wood in and start cutting something and see what we get. I'll keep you posted.